Nepal, a mountainous nation with a complex and changing political story. Today we explore how Nepal moved from monarchy to a federal democratic republic. From the 18th century, the Shah dynasty unified the country under a monarch. Centralized royal rule shaped Nepal's early institutions and borders. Until 1951, the Rana oligarchy held real power, sidelining the king. In 1951, the Rana regime ended and constitutional monarchy began. In 1960, King Mahendra dissolved parties and introduced the partyless panchayat system. Political parties were banned and power re-centralized in the monarchy. By 1990, popular pressure forced a return to multi-party democracy. A new constitution re-established a parliamentary system with a constitutional monarch. But unrest continued. The Maoist insurgency, 1996-2006, challenged the state violently. The 2006 peace process ended open conflict and changed Nepal's political trajectory. In 2008, Nepal formally abolished the monarchy and declared a republic. The shift began a transition toward a federal democratic republic. The 2015 constitution established the federal structure and redefined governance. It created 7 provinces and a 3-tier system of government. Students of politics now study Nepal as a young, evolving federal democracy. But to understand the present, we need to look at how the current system is structured at each level. Nepal's government has 3 tiers: federal, provincial, and local. Each tier has distinct powers and responsibilities. The president is the ceremonial head of state, chosen by an electoral college. The role is largely symbolic, representing national unity. Executive power rests with the prime minister, selected by parliament. The PM leads the cabinet and runs day-to-day government. The federal parliament is bicameral, the House of Representatives and the National Assembly. The House, Pratinidhi Sabha, has 275 members, a mix of FPTP and proportional seats. First past the post elects individual constituency representatives. Proportional representation ensures inclusion of women and marginalized groups. The National Assembly is the upper house, smaller and partly appointed by provincial bodies. It provides regional balance and longer-term stability. An independent judiciary, with the Supreme Court at its apex, interprets the Constitution. High courts and district courts handle regional and local justice. Each of 7 provinces has its own assembly and executive headed by a chief minister. Provincial governments manage regional issues like education and infrastructure. At the local level, 753 bodies, municipalities and rural municipalities, handle day-to-day services. Local bodies receive budgets and deliver essential services to citizens. The Constitution mandates inclusivity, reserved seats and quotas for women and marginalized communities. This seeks to make governance more representative and reflective of Nepal's diversity. National and local elections are regular features, with mixed systems for representation. The Election Commission oversees free and fair conduct, though execution can be logistically complex. Nepal's party system is dynamic. Coalition politics is common. Major players include Nepali Congress, CPN-UML, CPN Maoist Center, and newer parties like RSP. Coalitions form and dissolve frequently. Nepal has seen many prime ministers over recent decades. This can slow long-term policy and governance reforms. Implementing federalism means sharing resources and capacity across tiers. A work in progress. Key issues include fiscal transfers, roles, and administrative capacity at provincial and local levels. Corruption and weak governance remain public concerns across levels of government. Civil society and media play roles in demanding accountability and reform. Nepal balances relations with 2 powerful neighbors, India and China. Diplomacy and economic ties require careful, pragmatic policy choices. Identity politics and demands for representation from ethnic and regional groups shape debates. Younger generations push for transparency, jobs, and greater participation. Reforms aim at decentralization, inclusion, and improving electoral systems. Capacity building at local levels is critical to make federalism work. For students, the key takeaways are the arc from monarchy to republic and the architecture of federalism. Structure, electoral systems, inclusion measures, and current challenges are central themes. Nepal is a young democracy, evolving, imperfect, and full of learning opportunities for students of governance. Explore the Constitution, Election Commission reports, and scholarly analyses to understand the ongoing story.